Now we're live on StreamYard.
On what?
StreamYard.
I don't know what it is.
It's just
I thought you only did YouTube.
it is YouTube. It's just a new, different stream thingy where you can have people come up and talk on there and do share screens and shit like that. But you can't do that on YouTube. So this is what I was trying to do the other day, but it wouldn't let me.
Since you
And now it is.
had the thing that you had yesterday, can I have a much smaller thing today that I can't talk about on YouTube? That's for
Oh, hey, Great Outdoors Exploring. How's it going? Welcome to the stream.
No, I'm not opening it.
Not much. Just figured I'd do a
It goes in the
do a
back,
live.
so
Nobody
take it
was
back.
nobody was doing any lives, and I was like, man, I got to do something.
Go play.
So I figured I'd come on here and make a fool out of myself. What you been doing today? Anything important?
Close the door.
Seems like all my lives are just because there's never a set thing to come in here and do.
Play with your siblings.
I just like coming on here and showing my ugly face.
In a minute.
Being that it's Tuesday, you may be the only one that comes in here. You never know. You never know.
Are your friends especially busy on Tuesday?
I mean, I don't really have any friends. I got people that watch on Facebook or on YouTube. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was looking through trying to figure out if anybody was going to do it live, and I was like, no, nobody's going to do it live. Let's do it live. I figured I'd do one. So, and I think I'm not sure how cold it is today. I went out yesterday and caught one fish and put a hole in the kayak, and now I have to wait for my plastic melting iron come in so I can fix this hole. The hole was as big as I put my whole thumb up against it. Like when I say the hole was as big as my thumb, you can put your thumb in it, but you have to like put your thumb over it and the whole thumb. So it's a pretty big hole. So yeah. So I have a video of it. I was sitting in the water and my boat just kept going. You know how when you're sitting in it and it fills with water, it just kept doing this. And then it would go back and do this. And then I was like, what the heck is that? And I thought maybe I was just stuck on top of the ice that I was breaking. And no. When I went over to the shore and I tried to pull the boat out of the water, it was so heavy I could barely get it out. So it was full, and then I opened my hatch door that's on the front of my kayak, and you could see the water just all the way to the back. I'm surprised it didn't sink. It's crazy how it stayed afloat. It's crazy with my big old butt in there. But I can't go fishing today. Plus, I think it was kind of cold today anyway. So it was not a good day to go fishing. So I'm glad it's cold there because you're the only one in here watching me. So I'm glad that you couldn't go fishing so that you could be in here and watch me.
This is the first dozen eggs I've ever bought in my life that had a cracked egg in it. Just want you to know that.
That's why you check them.
I did check it. It was the crack on the underside, upside down. I'm not gonna go touching people's eggs.
We're not going there.
Gosh dang it.
Got two, eh? Oh no. The horror of cracked eggs. Now I have to eat scrambled eggs. No, that wasn't funny. Okay.
I only got 10 eggs. 10 out of a dozen.
Yeah. You're at 80%.
Huh?
Said you're at 80%. That's good.
Also, not sure why this egg holder holds 14 eggs. Like you've ever been to the store and seen a thing with 14 eggs. Whatever.
It does. It does help. I would hate to be out in the middle of a lake and something go wrong again. I was out at Letra fishing on the very backside of Letra, and my trolling motor broke. And while I was sitting there trying to fix my trolling motor, my battery died on my big boat. So I couldn't start it. And changing the batteries around for the trolling motor, because it's 24 amp trolling motor, I'd have to take all the, the switches off. So I ended up having to troll back with the 12 or the 24 volt trolling motor that didn't want to turn. So it was kind of a fun time being stuck on the very backside of a lake and not being, plus there was wind and waves, and boy, let me tell you, being stuck out there is not fun. So yes, definitely do maintenance. Definitely do maintenance. Back in, the Stone Age, when me and my wife went fishing one time on her birthday.
I was gonna say, have you told them that anytime we went anywhere on my birthday, it's been like a tragedy?
Yeah, we don't go out on her birthday. Nope. No. Nope. Not a good idea. No. If we go out on her birthday, we either find drunks in cars sitting at stoplights, or we get stuck out in the water. So not good. I Captain Morgan the boat back one year while she was on the front paddling when it was her birthday, and now all I get is, "You ruin my birthday every year." So now we don't do it
for like 18 hours.
Yeah, we were out for 18 hours. We were only out fishing for 3. The rest of it was trying to get back in the boat, because we were way out in this river, which, there was shore all around it, but there was nowhere to go all around it, if that made sense. I mean, it was horrible. We were stuck way out. Matter of fact, it was on a Friday night, and Saturday there was a tournament, and we had to have this guy that was fishing the tournament tow our boat back to the dock. So that was great that somebody came alive. We went out at 7:00 in the evening and got back to the dock at 8:00 in the morning after we got towed in by a bass fisherman. So that was fun. And it was cold. It was in August, or not August, in April in Virginia, and it was cold out. So that was fun. So good evening, Mr. Billy Shea. Glad you can make it. Yeah, he's just now coming in here.
No, so you only have one in there, or you have 2 now?
I have 2 in here.
Billy Shea and who?
Billy Shea and Mr. Great Outdoors Exploring. Yeah. I don't do shoveling snow. I pay somebody to go do that. Yeah, I can't shovel snow anymore. Not right now. We will. February's coming. We're gonna get some snow. Wasn't it snowing earlier? Must have had a dream earlier. Hey Charlie, I came in your live earlier and made a really good joke, but nobody got it, so I'm sorry that went by without notice. It was a good one too. It was a good one. He was painting lures, and he said, to all you new coming lure makers, and I said, hey, I tried to paint bait once, but the minnows wouldn't stop flipping around. I said the minnows wouldn't stop flipping, but the table got a nice chartreuse color on it now. So there's that. Those darn minnows, they don't like getting painted for some reason. Rocco, what's going on? Yeah, I know. I saw you out there getting ready to go do legs. Going to do legs. Yeah, this is Rocco, your best buddy. Yeah, that's your fan.
I don't have any fans. You do.
Yeah, I don't have any fans. They only come on here to watch what happens at the house. If I said I was going live out at the lake or something, nobody'd come in to watch because there's not the MODOG house fulfillment. Anyway, Rocco, yep, I saw your short that you were going to do some legs and the snow was falling, and yep. I just went on and watched Charlie do a lure, his little greeny lure, and I'm yeah, that's what she just told me. Yeah, my wife just said we have a chance for snow tomorrow, and then Billy just said that too. So I'm not looking forward to snow. I'm not a big snow person. We all know that from the last live when we were talking about sledding, and I don't know. No. Sledding to me is walking outside in my Crocs, hitting ice, and then coming back inside in pain for like 5 days with a bruised tailbone. Yep, that was fun.
You sled like 15 feet.
I did.
You poor baby.
I did. Hi, Mrs. MODOG.
Hello.
It's Rocco.
Hello, Rocco. This makes me think of this show I used to watch when I was a kid called Rocco's Modern Life.
Rocco's Modern Life.
It was one of those really weird Cartoon Network shows, kind of like Courage the Cowardly Dog. But that's what I think of every time I hear that name.
Well, at least she thinks of you,
It
Rocco.
was a cartoon. It was. I mean, you should watch
You should be happy about that, Rocco. She thinks about you now and then.
Better.
Now and then. He said he loves that cartoon.
Okay, see, so at least I don't sound crazy. All right, I'm stocking up the kids.
So, with heifer.
What'd you call me?
With I didn't call you a heifer. He says with heifer, his best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I didn't say we was best friends. Why you gotta call me that?
He called you that.
I'm just kidding.
And the turtle.
You're a turtle.
So anyway, no, we're not. Just like always, I just figured I'd do a live. It's Tuesday and nobody was doing any lives. Charlie's live was really short and he likes them that way, I guess. His lure was done and he didn't want to talk anymore. So it was like, boop, done.
Jaden?
But I got in there really late, so I didn't get to see the beginning of it. But I've been trying to make it to everybody's lives and watch them and join in and man, I am just super bad. Just like commenting on people's videos. Don't forget, if you see them in here, go on and comment on them and go visit their channels. Even if you already know them, go watch their stuff. I'm sure everybody has a new video out except for me. My boat's broke, so I can't go out. Got a giant hole the size of New York in it. So I'm waiting on my plastic welding kit to get here so I can fix my kayak. Oh, tonight was just a premiere for your. Okay.
They just abandon these things anyway.
But I enjoyed going on and watching you paint your lures, man. I've been trying to keep up and watch them, and I definitely am gonna send you some bucks to get one of those because I really want me a Ugly Dog Lures lure to hang behind me or even your hat. Well, you don't have one left, but you got to order them. But I definitely want to. I got to get a room in this house where I can go and put stuff up so I can have like a little backdrop. But I'm sure that if I put stuff on this wall right here or this one right here, I would get yelled at because this is our country corner. So man, I mean, everybody keeps saying that they have all these videos that they have in, on this SD card or this SD card, and they're not putting them out yet. I can't do that. If I go out and I go fishing and I come home, it's like it's like, oh, I got to do a video. So then I go and I edit and I put it out. I can't have them, waiting. I gotta go in and edit right away and then put it out. It takes me like 2 days to go out and do a video and then it's out for the public. But I just can't do it. Every now and again, like there was one that I lost an SD card and I was so sad, and then going back and trying to it's empty, go throw it away. Yeah, good job. Don't dump it. Look, you're okay. Love you. Trinity just brought me her Capri Sun and said, it's empty. Yes, it's empty. You drank it all. That's what happens. So I guess I could go on here and see on StreamYard is what I'm using right now. So I can't tell if y'all are going on and helping people out and stuff like that. So if you could, let's see, I got Rocco in here. He's a moderator. So if you could put their stuff out. Oh, I see you did. Good job. Never mind. I'm not even going to bother with it then. I got you to help me out. I appreciate you, buddy. You're doing a great job. Well, because I don't have it pulled up on anything other than what am I on? StreamYard, which is pretty cool. I mean, I guess I have the ability to share screen and stuff like that. I'm not too big on how to do all this stuff, but I figured I'd try. Yeah. I can hear her in the background. You're up there on the camera, and she's like, "You're in the view." Yeah. What are you doing over there? I got to edit that out. Yeah. No, I can't let my wife edit my stuff. I would never have none of my talking would go on there. A banana? Did you get that from mommy?
Yeah. But did Daddy?
No, Billy Shay doesn't have a channel. He is, he's, like I said, he's my buddy. He comes on here to support me and watch me make a fool out of myself. And then every now and again, if I need help, he'll come help me and drink all the beer. That's the friendship we have. At some point, I will get out there and go fishing with him. I have not yet. But, I mean, he came over and helped me move stuff when we moved into our new house. And ever since then, we've had a... I'm not opening your banana. Take it to mommy. Yeah, you put it in your hair. That's awesome. While it's still warm, he's out in his shed messing with his truck. See, he just comes in to listen and support. That's my buddy. He's my buddy. He will always be my buddy. We've only met like one time, and I consider him one of my best friends. So, that's the kind of stuff he does. So, nope, he doesn't have a channel. He just comes in to support me and hang out. Did I send her over there to meet her untimely death?
Do you not hear her growling?
Yeah, she's trying to make you open a banana. Me, I try to open bananas, and I don't know if anybody else has this problem, but I grab the top, I grab the banana, and I go to jerk the top off, and the middle of the banana splits, and it all like gets squished and flows out. I don't understand. I don't get it. I pull the right way, and the banana just splits, and I get banana sauce. I never get a real banana because I guess I don't know how to open a banana. Does anybody else have that problem? Non banana. I'm technically challenged when it comes to opening bananas. Can everybody hear me okay? Everybody thumbs up on hearing me and stuff like that? I haven't even gone and looked at the channel to see if I have any thumbs up or anything. What the heck is my problem right now? Look. Let's go live. We're going live with MODOG. Man, there's 4 people in here watching me make a fool out of myself. Oh, oh no, we can't have that background noise. Whew, crazy. Always like a there's always a delay in the hey, if you could go hit that like button, guys. Make sure you hit that like button for me. Oh man, is Rich, Mr. Rich, Canadian fishing musician.
That there fishing musician. Oh golly,
Is he live? Rich is live right now. Y'all could go over and check out Rich. He's live. I'm going to ask him if he's live right here on my live. That's awesome. I am super ready for spring fishing. I like that I went out and caught a giant fish today, and yesterday I caught a fish, but I mean I caught a giant fish. You know, I caught my 8-pounder, and I don't like the cold. I don't like being out. I like it when I can go out on a 74-degree day, but once it hits like 6:30, it drops like 30 degrees and it's 40. And I don't do cold weather fishing. I'm just not that kind of person. I don't like cold weather. I don't like it. I don't have enough hair for cold weather. Nope. Yeah, I think Rich is live right now.
Central Valley Adventures, how you doing? Thank you very much for joining the stream. I did the ultimate shout out. I've been thanking and being so grateful with real-time catfishing, mentioning the amazing work and their humble hearts.
Cold hurts your old bones?
As I'm trying to make them on.
I just can't. I don't know. My feet get hurt so bad when I go out in the cold. It's crazy. I'm just, I just can't go out there. My shoes don't like the cold, so they make my feet cold, so I'll take them inside. So, what? That wasn't funny? Yeah, Rich is doing a live right now, so he won't be in here to join us, but that's all right. Yeah, right. I'll go out and I will cut grass. I will go out and cut grass right now if it could just be warm. Right now, I'll do it. Winter cold bass fishing, any tips? Man, slow. Go super slow. Like if you throw your jig out and you're bringing it across the bottom and you think, man, I can't sit here any longer, that's too fast. Yep. That's too fast. Also, you can use wacky rigs, work real good in the winter because, you know, you can throw it in that certain spot and then it drops right down, and the water's cold, so your bait will fall slower. Just that it'll get there and the fish is going to look at it and go, oh, I'm going to eat it. So you feel that way about breadsticks and pretzels. Oh my gosh.
Those aren't moving too fast.
Oh, those pretzels are mine. So definitely slow, definitely slow. Like if you use a jerk bait and you're throwing out your jerk bait and you do your 1, 2, 3, and then you do a pause usually in the spring, summer. If you do a pause and then you go 1, 2, 3, pause for like 15 seconds. Let it sit there. If it's the floating one, it'll float really slow in the cold water. And if it's a sinking one, it depends on how deep you get your jerk bait, but it'll slowly sink. It won't sink fast like in warmer water. So the longer you pause, the better chance you are to get a bite in cold weather. So like if you use a Texas rig on a worm and you're hopping it up, you're hopping it, and then when it falls, it'll fall straight down like this. The weight will make it fall, but then that's why you hop them, is so that you can get them straight up and down, and then that tail will go real slow and fall down. That's when you get most of your bites. It's all about the slow presentation with fish in the wintertime. So very slow. You can use smaller lures in the winter. They don't they'll bite big stuff, but they'll go quicker for smaller baits, if that makes sense, because that one meal is going to get them by for a long time if it's a big thing. If it's a small thing, they'll go multiple, but they will hit smaller lures in the wintertime better than they will in the summer and springtime. So, but they will hit that big lure. So don't go out there and think you can't throw a big lure around. Go out and throw a big lure. But lots of moving baits, they don't go for it. You'll find that if you go out and you throw a spinner bait and you throw it out, that's when you're going to get most of your bites on a spinner bait in the wintertime. It's that fall and flutter down. Then they'll hit it because it's falling slower than it is when you retrieve reel. Silty bottoms. So are you talking no grass? If there's grass in it, hopping a jig off the bottom is great. Hopping a Texas rigged worm is great. But if it's a silty bottom, crawdads on a jig, or even just a Texas rigged crawdad, you can bring that across the bottom and it'll make that silk come up. That's what the fish will be looking for, is movement underneath them most of the time, or if they're sitting on the bottom. A lot of times fish are looking up, but if you can get them to look down, man, the big bass will nail something sitting on the bottom. Plus, you catch a lot of catfish that way as you bring it across that trail from the movement. Yeah, you'll knock up that. Pop your bait up every now and again and let it fall. But I'm telling you, the slower you can go is the better. The slower, the better. So I'm telling you, you watch my videos and you see me fish, and I get so irritated with having to sit there and wait. And I just don't like it. I end up moving my bait. Probably why I don't catch a lot of good fish when I'm out there fishing with jigs and stuff. But just slow moving. Because you got to think about it. If you're cold, the fish are cold. They're not going to want to move, and they're certainly not going to want to go and chase something around. So I'm not good at slow either, buddy. I am not. That's why I like fishing in the spring, summer, and fall, and then I'm usually done. This is the first year I've been out when it's cold and fished. I take that back. The first time I ever went out with Daniel and fished was in the wintertime. And we went jig fishing, and he caught like 7, and I couldn't catch anything because I'm not good at throwing it out and leaving it and reeling every now and again and popping it. And I'm getting better. You're going to get your tablet. That's fantastic. But yeah, no grass, just mud. Is there any trees in it? Are you talking about the pond in your back? Down the ice hole? Well, Rocco, down the ice hole, just just let it sit there. Like drop it down. I was trying to get Sunfish King to do this the other day when he was sitting on the dock. When you throw your bait out there and you drop it all the way to the bottom, yes, those little balls that he uses float, but they're floating straight. You know, if you can throw it and let it just sit right off the dock, 2 to 3 inches to a foot off the bottom, you're going to get a whole lot more bites from suspended fish. I'm telling you, in an ice hole, I've never been ice fishing, but if I did, hey!
Shut the door!
But if I did go fishing, I would never it would never touch the bottom. It would always be sitting in between however deep the water is. I'm at mid-level right there. That's where it would sit. And it would just sit there. And I would move it every now and again. Just a little pop every now and again. I guarantee you, fish would rather see something just sitting there and move every now and again than moving all over the place in the wintertime. Because that's how I am. If my pizza moves, I ain't touching it. Nope. But if it's sitting right there in the box in front of me, I'm going to reach out and grab it, and it's mine. Mine. No. Yeah, I found that out yesterday when I went fishing too, that all the ponds are super, super low. And Rocco said, well, I hope your pizza don't move. Hey, but if it does, I'm not eating it. See, I'm a bass. And if that pizza moves, I'm done. I'm not eating that pizza.
I'm moving all the ice cream.
You're going to move it so that I have to eat it or can't eat it? Oh,
Moved.
I think my wife just called me fat.
No, I just want all the ice cream.
Oh, you just want all the ice cream. Oh. Well, that's probably why my wife don't like me, because I don't move much. So she's that aggressive fish that likes to chase things down.
Is that because I'm short?
So because I sit there all the time, she don't like me. But if I moved more, she'd like me a lot.
No, because then I'd have to chase you to catch you. At least now you're easy to catch.
See, you're confused now. You're like a crappie.
I'm a bipolar fish.
You're a bipolar fish.
Oh no. I'm a piranha.
Anyway, so well, we have like 3 people in here. You know, I figured there wasn't going to be anybody doing any lives, and then like 3 of them have popped up in the last 20 minutes. So, and I'm friends with all of them, and I didn't get any indication they were doing a live. That's why I went on live. So, feel free to hop out of here and go watch them. It's not going to hurt my feelings. It's more entertaining watching them than it is me anyway. Plus, there's more people to talk to in there. It's just us in here. It's me and 3 other people. Billy Shea, the Laugh Channel, and I think Outdoors is still here. But, you know, so...
I don't feel like I'm getting any of this stuff really.
So you're not getting anything away. You're sitting there staring at me like I'm important. You actually look like I'm in one of those taco trucks taking your order. You're standing on the street. That's how low you are right now. Can I help you?
Okay, we'll talk about.
No, not Taco Bell. That's fake stuff. I make the real chalupas and stuff.
I don't like chalupas. I just want a taco.
You just want a taco?
Just a taco.
A taco.
Why are you saying it like
I'm
that?
from New York.
No.
Your cousin from Boston.
No. Give me a taco. That's wicked tasty.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not a Ned rig fisherman, buddy. I try to fish a Ned rig, and you know, it's just not my deal. So I don't know. A Ned rig, probably. I mean, because all you're doing with a Ned rig is you're throwing it out and it's sitting on the bottom, and the little thing that sticks up every now and again, the current will hit it and it'll do that, and that's what draws the fish to it. This little thing right here. See, this is the bottom, and this is what it does. So just like that, just like that. And if you were a fish, and you go eat it.
What if Arnold Schwarzenegger was a fish?
Is that what Arnold Schwarzenegger sounded like right there?
Get to the chopper.
That's what she sounded like.
Get to the chopper. I gotta eat it.
I can't even do the sound that you did.
Oh, God.
Wow.
I will eat that Ned rig.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, so I try to go fishing for smallmouth bass, but in order to go fishing for smallmouth bass here, you have to go over to this lake over here, and it's called Latonka, and my boat's not really working right now, so I don't want to take it over there. And the last 2 times that I've been over there to catch smallmouth bass, I caught nothing. I don't know why. They don't like me. So yeah, a spoon jig, just dropping it down and letting it flutter. I don't know how that would work in cold water or not. Pike, I mean, if you have pike over there, then yeah, they'll hit the crap out of that. But I'm telling you guys, I was worried the other day when I was out fishing and there was ice on the water, and I went out in my kayak and broke the ice up so there wouldn't be any ice on the water. That's probably how I got the giant hole in my boat. But I'm just saying, I caught one fish that day, broke it off right at the side of the boat, and then yesterday I went fishing and caught one fish, and that was on a jig, or on I caught it on a jerk bait while it was just sitting. So I'm not the cold water. I can tell you to slow down, but am I? No. I will throw a spinner bait and I will reel it just like, and if they don't like it, they're not going to eat it. If they don't like my presentation, I'll have a lot of those black and white skunks all over my page saying I didn't catch a fish today. So, but I mean, if you want to find out how to fish a jig and how to fish Ned rig, what's the other one? Drop shot, and just let it sit down. The drop shot might be a good one because then you can hit the bottom with your weight and put your drop shot up and let it just float around.
This was in that box too.
Oh, look at this. This is a rock my wife and I used to paint rocks in Florida, but this is a rock my wife painted. That is actually paint. It's not a sticker. She painted that. Let me get it closer. She painted that bass. It has scales. Isn't that awesome? She painted that for me. It's one of my prized possessions. It's probably the biggest bass I caught that year too. So she painted that. You believe that? She painted that. Yeah. I mean, she could probably do lures like you, Charlie. She could probably paint lures like you. You're like, I don't, if I had one of those air blower sprayer, what do they call those? An air sprayer. Yeah. You're doing this with your air sprayer and painting your lure. My arm would be the color you're trying to paint that lure. I'm just saying. I can't do that. I don't know how you get that little tiny sprayer and you spray that and you don't have paint everywhere. I would definitely have paint everywhere on me. Everywhere. So something I did want to talk about is square bills. Square bills. I have like 1 million square bills, and I have never thrown a square bill. What do you use them for? Are they just a chopped up crankbait, or what are they? What do they? Do you throw them in vegetation? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not a square, but I'm telling you. Hold on. Look, this Where's it at? Look at this. I'm not kidding.
And they're all unopened.
Look at this. Look. Look. These are my scruffs. If anybody wants one, I have them. You can get them. They say fishing with MODOG on them. They're $20. They're $20. And I have a whole bunch of them because people said they wanted them and then nobody ordered them. So I have some. But look, square bill. Unopened square bill. What's that? Oh yeah, that's another square bill. Look. You know what that is? It's another square bill. I have this whole thing is square bills. Square bill. And I don't use them. What are they good for? Should I be throwing a square bill right now? Would that work? I don't know. I'm so confused on the stuff. I like it old school. You throw it out there, you reel it in, the fish enjoy it.
Oh, God.
And now they're getting better. I don't have any stickers that say fishing with MODOG. I have stickers for my channel on Fish Brain TLA, Tri-Lake Anglers, which kind of died. I have 144 people on Tri-Lake Anglers, and I guess they don't like me anymore, so I don't know. 3 to 5 feet. So that's probably what I should be fishing, but I can't fish them slow. I don't know. I'm new to the crankbait, the square bill, what's that one you painted the other day? The L bill or S bill or something. I'm new to all those. I have crankbaits and I have jerk baits and I have lipless crankbaits or what else do I have? I do a lot of top water fishing. I do a lot of plastic fishing. I'm not an expert on any of the throw out and reel in and they shake. So the I bill, yes. And then you did another one, which is a wake bait. I have some of those over there too. And those are good for top water, just a foot under the water. And I like those. Those are good. But I can't figure out this square bill thing. Do I throw it on rock? Do I throw it in grass? Do I throw it in the mud? Do I throw it in dirty water? Do I throw it in clear water? I don't know. Somebody will tell me. Somebody one day will let me know what to do with all these instead of just giving them away, which I'll probably do. But I'm not giving any to you, Charlie, because you have so many hanging on your wall behind you. You make them. You can't. You can win a prize if you want. I will give you one. Charlie's sitting there. He's like, this guy's crazy. He's the one you were just watching him paint the. Yeah. Clear water. For a square bill. Okay. Well, I will have to go watch him. I know him. I know Viwand, and I always try to Yeah. He said, I don't need any. I have over 1,000 of them. Yes, I know. I saw your little box that you have there, and you said these are just lures. And I'm like, you just painted all those. Those are like, I would die to have that little tiny box that you were throwing around saying, oh, these are just whatever. But you painted them. Those are like, I just can't. I don't know. If I put the hard time, you just put so much time. Well, I guess you don't because you're so good at it. But I'm just saying if it was me painting, like I said, my table is chartreuse color because the minnows kept moving. But if I tried to paint a lure, I'd have paint everywhere. There's no way. I couldn't get into that. I just can't. I don't know how you and your wife were throwing those around the other day on your video you were doing and not getting hooked with those hooks that you had on there. Yeah, that's true, Rocco. You're right. Just throw them. But every time I throw them where I get mad at them when I catch a lot of grass, and I'm like, oh my God, I just don't want to do this anymore. I got to take grass off all the time, and I'm not catching anything on it. And that was the first 2 minutes, and then I'm done. That's just how, I don't know. I mean, I say this is how I fish, but if you ever went fishing with me, you'd be like, gee, Minnie Christmas, can you leave this one spot, please? We need to go do something else. So, yeah, practice makes perfect. I know. But I just wondered, I mean, because I have so many, and it's taking up a whole drawer here that I have none in my tackle box. Like the tackle box that I take out in the kayak and in the boat. Well, I can't say that. The boat has tackle, tons and tons of tackle in it. And there are square bills in there, but I've never just used them. I've never known anything about them. I read the package on them, and I'm like, man, I want to go try to throw that. And then when I get out there and I'm like, no, I really just want to throw my chatterbait around, and I just really want to throw my frog, and I just really want to do that. So, but Charlie, what kind of boat do you have? You say that you have the small boat, and you say that you have a big boat. What small boat? Do you have a bass boat, or do you have a little crab boat, or do you have what kind of small boat? I'm sure your big one's like a charter boat. Just like a family yacht looking thing, because I know how you got all that money from making all them awesome lures. So is it a small bass boat? Right. And so here's what Rocco says. That makes sense. But you know me, if I'm out fishing, those 10 minutes right there are going to get that 8-pound bass over there to not want to bite anything I have. So, oh, Mrs. MODOG's in here. Look, Mrs. MODOG came by to say hi, even though she's sitting right there, right there. She's right there. And now she's right. Where's it at? Here, right here. There she is.
Why did it put me over there?
14 foot. I can move you wherever I want.
Well, why am I on your screen?
Huh?
I'm on your screen.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me hide it. Because I'm in control. That's right. You may run this house, but I run. Oh, that's live.
I'll leave.
You'll leave my stride. I was getting excited. All right, buddy. Hey, thanks for joining in. It's a lot of fun in here, 14-foot aluminum crappie boat. I used to have one of those, and I put holes in it. And this was back when I was Billy Shea said, "Hi, Crystal. Good night, all." This was back when I was a mechanic, and I didn't want to spend the time to fix it, so I got rid of it before the Army. But I had a 14-foot flat bottom John boat, and then I had a V bottom aluminum boat that how big was that thing? I think it was 14 foot.
If I leave this on here?
Not really. But it had a 7-horse motor on the back that I had no clue about motors on boats and stuff like that. And I ran it in some muddy water, and I ran it in some shallow water, and I ended up clogging up the impeller. And is it Mrs. MODOG? It's Miss MODOG, Rocco. Yes, that was Mrs. MODOG.
Am I not there anymore? I'm watching you.
Yeah, you're here.
I don't see the comments. Live chat. I found it. I got this.
You good?
I got back.
Okay. Can I go to the restroom real quick? I'm sure 5 people aren't going to miss me, but if you came over here, they'd
I have stuff going on.
And you've been sitting in the same spot right there for 2 or
My
3
water
minutes
is
now.
boiling. I can
You're probably
smell
burning it. I can hear your water is on fire right now. Your water is burning over there. Yeah. So what's your big boat, Charlie? Charlie is Ugly Dog Lures.
I know who they
Okay.
are.
Well, he said so. He's talking to you on there.
I'm working on it.
Oh. He said, I'm going to get it wrong every time. He called you Mrs. M-I-S-S-E-S.
Probably left a pizza cutter in the oven.
You probably did leave a pizza cutter in the oven.
I can't get it off. I had to check just to make sure.
74 Starcraft. 18-foot V-hull. I had, what was mine? 78 Renegade, or 78.
I don't remember what you had before the
See, I have the 82 Renegade now, and my other one was a Rankin.
There we go.
Was a 78 Rankin fishing ski that I took where the walk-through is, the 2 seats, and then the walk-through window and that whole front part where people were supposed to sit. I gutted that whole thing and made it a deck to stand on. I put a trolling motor on the front of it, and took all the carpet out of the back of it, took all the seats and everything out of it. It was just a fiberglass hole with a deck on the front and a 90 horsepower tower of power on the back. Mercury, if you don't know what that is, it's a Mercury. And that was my bass boat. I went out and I fished tons and tons of tournaments in the James River in Virginia and the Appomattox River in Virginia. I came in first a couple, 3 or 4 times in these tournaments that they had out there. And I was in this 1974 self-made bass boat that didn't go over 40 miles an hour was the fastest this thing would go because it was so heavy. And I was out there fishing with all these bass fishermen that were in these giant bass boats. And it was fun. It was fun fishing and doing better than these people in these bass boats in this nice little boat that I had that I just made. It was kind of neat, but it's a lot different fishing from a boat than it is from the shore. You don't have to worry about, well, you do. You don't have to worry about hitting trees. But I mean, I don't know. My uncle always said this. You grow up, you learn how to fish. You go out, you throw from the bank as far as you can out into the middle. You do that for a few years, and then you go and you buy a boat. And then you end up going out in your boat and throwing as far as you can back up to the shore. So there's never really anywhere. I mean, I don't know.
Hey, I just slung coffee creamer all the way across the kitchen.
Why?
Because the lid wasn't closed, and I just grabbed it and shook it, and it.
That's awesome. I wish I'd have seen that.
It went all over me, got all over the floor. You didn't hear the big splat?
Oh
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's way different because you're out into the deeper areas, so the way you're presenting your baits is different. I don't know. You've never fished out of a kayak either? You got to get you a kayak, buddy. You got to get a kayak.
Cannot believe it.
Oh, it was your grandfather's boat? Yep. Well, Miss MODOG just made coffee, so she's up for another 5 minutes.
You want a drink?
No, no,
It's
thank
yummy.
you. I have water. Yeah, but that's the thing. You can vertical jig, and you can do drop shot and stuff like that out of a boat, but I don't know. Yeah. Well, don't put a hole in that thing. I tell you what, the last thing you want to do is be out in the middle of a lake somewhere and your little blow up dinghy gets a hole in it and you're trying to struggle to get back. That's just not fun. I've done it when I was younger. It wasn't fun. I ended up swimming. The lake was only at the deepest was 12 foot, so it wasn't that bad, but still scary when you're out there with all your gear and your fishing poles and you have a hole in it and it's going down. So just be careful when you're out there doing that. So, yep. See, you know.
I feel like
And then,
talking to y'all on here is going to give me bad luck, and I'm somehow going to miraculously get a hole in my paddleboard, and I'm not even using it.
Yeah.
But it's giving me anxiety listening to it. I'm like, what if I'm out there all by myself?
yeah, you don't want to go fishing with it. I'm telling you, I was so scared catfishing out of this little tiny dinghy that we had. Not a dinghy, it was a blow up little blue and dark blue. It was blue on dark blue, but it was just like a pool thingy that I went out and fished in. And whenever I would catfish out of it and catch a catfish, I was so scared that catfish was going to hit the bottom and just poke a hole right there. And yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's fun going out and fun going out kayak fishing or boat fishing, or sometimes the boats just get, if I can take my kayak out to this pond over here and it takes me 3 minutes to get it in the water and be out fishing, or I can take my boat over here to the lake and it takes me 20 minutes to get it off and ready to go, and then yeah, I gotta go pee.
Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't going to sit over there for 20 minutes. I didn't know that you just had to go pee.
I said restroom.
There's a couple of different things you can do in there. I didn't know which one we were picking.
I'm from the Army. I can hold that for freaking days.
That does not make sense to me. I feel like I am the polar opposite. We're not going to talk about this.
We're not talking about this on live.
But maybe that's because I ingest like 75 ounces of coffee a day.
Yeah, because you're a pooper.
Hey!
I'll be right back, guys.
Your mom's a pooper. Have fun. Do I have to sit down?
You don't have to sit down. You can stand back there and look pretty.
I don't want to. I can't do that either. I don't want a wall. What the fuck? Fudge. He'll shoot. He's gonna. Oh, I said a bad word. I'm in trouble now. Oh, you have to blow up the dinghy. My paddleboard came with a I have a hand pump, and then I also have a pump that you can plug into the cigarette lighter on your car, and it blows it up itself. That's pretty cool. I would not. If I had to use the hand pump, I would never go. I can't type with one hand. Somebody came in. I think they left because they saw that it was me and not you.
Somebody came in. What'd they say?
Hey MODOG. Whoever fishing junk is.
Yeah, fishing junk. They're still in there. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
What are you oh-noing?
I don't have a monster.
You want me to go get you one?
No. I have a whole thing of them.
But I can get you a cold one.
No, they're not as cold as my refrigerator.
Yeah, I know 4 of my protein shakes had to get thrown away because they were in the back and they were frozen.
Are you going to talk to them?
I was talking. We were talking about how he had to, it's a 6-man raft. And they had to hand pump the whole thing because
Oh no.
the cigarette lighter one isn't long enough to go to the car. Because I would never. I would absolutely, positively never.
I'm drinking this raspberry thing.
Yeah, it's not very good. I'm sorry. Where does this link go to?
That's him. He put down somebody's name.
Oh, fish and junk. I don't know how all this works. I'm learning, Vernon. 6-man raft, no way. I couldn't be on a raft with somebody else and try to fish. I'd put a hole in that, or somebody's getting a hole in there. Somebody's going home with a new earring. I mean, at least if I'm over here drinking my coffee, I'm drinking it all.
You're boiling your water.
That's fine. That's what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Would you like me to get up?
Yeah.
Good, because I don't want to sit here anymore.
You saying you don't like your fans?
They're not fans of me. I look
They're
homeless
fans of you.
and-
The only reason they come on here is
It's only
to
'cause
get a
I'm
glimpse of
funny.
you every now and again.
It's because I'm funny.
Is that why?
Yeah,
I'm not funny?
I am funny because of you.
Oh.
Before you, I wasn't funny. But I also have a potty mouth, and I said a bad word as soon as I sat down because I tripped on the chair. I apologized.
What'd you say?
The bad word.
You said that?
I didn't mean to.
No.
Nobody said anything about it. I said sorry. I tripped and almost died. So look, nobody's even brought it up yet.
They will.
Don't they say bad words?
No. No bad words being said.
Like they just never, nobody cusses.
I'm pretty sure they do, just not on the line.
Okay, well I didn't intentionally do it on the live.
Oh no, Trinity.
I told you I was going to get in trouble.
What are you doing? All right, sit down. Star of the show's here.
I was playing ninjas.
I think I found the place for me. I don't know what that means.
Who is
Getting
it?
up, fish and junk.
How dare you call me Spider-Man?
What'd you step on?
I have a treble hook in my foot, you jerk.
There's a treble hook on the floor.
Oh wait, no, it's not stuck to me.
Oh.
Oh, thank God. I was like, oh no, get it,
Oh my goodness.
get it.
Oh.
I hate you.
She had that. Oh,
Oh, I was so scared. Why was it sticking to me? It almost
it's
got
got
me.
the little thing on it still. Oh my God. I dropped it. Oh goodness.
I absolutely
That was
thought we
scary.
were gonna have to do
I thought I was
surgery.
gonna have to take this out of her foot. Oh my gosh. Oh. So
That's a
this,
little rattle trap?
yeah, it dropped out of that box when I had it over here a minute ago.
That's so
Oh
funny.
my
'cause that
God.
was-
Oh, I'm shaking right now. I thought I was gonna have to pull a hook out of her foot. Oh my gosh. Oh.
That is too funny.
Well, this is why you guys come to my lives, because it's crazy in here. It's crazy.
They love us both. See?
So,
Okay.
whew, look, I gave myself indigestion again.
Come here, Trini. Wait, come here.
Sure.
Trini, come here.
So this is a rattle trap from, I think I got this in my, I think I got this rattle trap in,
Say hi.
Hi.
Say Say, have fun talking, Dada.
How about that and that?
Give him a kiss.
Oh, thanks.
Give him a kiss.
Thanks.
All right.
Trinity, the star of the show. Oh, I thought I was going to have to pull a hook out of Mrs. MODOG. Oh, my gosh.
I stood up. I was like, oh, that's an awful lot of jingling. What is that? I mean, it wouldn't be the first time.
No, it wouldn't be, but
Hooks and earrings.
that just, my goodness. Well, I could end on that. I'm sweating. I'm sweating for real right now. I thought I was in big trouble. Whew. I mean, I'm sure Charlie, you hooked yourself or the missus has hooked herself before, but
I don't know. I feel like the bottom of the foot is entirely different than the fingers.
yeah, I was scared right there.
Trinity, you're so loud, honey.
I mean, they're just little tiny hooks, but they're not the big ones, but they're just, that would have been bad.
So there's like
That
a
would have
chance
been
that I'm
horrible.
gonna be getting more than one, and there's 2 hooks.
Whew. Goodness. Well, I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I was worried right there. I was scared. Good thing it wasn't a whopper plopper, because that wouldn't have came out. They have some giant hooks on those whopper ploppers. Hey, if you guys don't know, go over and watch Ugly Dog Lures. Charlie, he sits there at his little thing, and he takes a whopper plopper blank, or actually he takes all kinds of blanks, and they have nothing on them. And yeah. Last time with hooks are bad. I've had to push a hook through my hand one time and cut the barb off while I was out. Nobody was around. It was just me, and I got a hook in my hand. And it was actually cut out of one of my videos that I have. I think I was talking about the blood that was everywhere from it. But anyway, shut the door, please. And so, but go over and look at go over and watch Charlie paint. That man is amazing. I know there's a lot of people out there that paint baits and that, and they do a really good job. But I am hooked. I am hooked on Charlie's site. I go over there as much as I can, and I watch all of his videos, and I watch him paint, and I'm so addicted to these whopper ploppers that he does, and the, what do you call them, the wraps that you use to, and then you spray over the top, and they give you just, it amazes me how easy it looks to do, but how much time it would take me to do it. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch Ugly Dog Lures. Watch him paint his lures. It takes him like 10 minutes to paint a whole lure, and I mean they're awesome looking. So go check him out. And we now have a mad Jaden. Jaden is mad right now because his sisters are being mean to him.
His sisters are being mean. He's upset because Kaylee's inside the cardboard box and she won't let him get in there with him. Or in there with her.
So I spent so much money at Christmas on all these presents, and Santa came and blah blah. And our house was huge, and I haven't ever put any pictures up so anybody could see how full my living room was of presents. And they're in there right now playing with an empty box. Matter of fact, all the big stuff came in giant boxes, and that's all they want to play with is the boxes. They color on them, and then they use them for boats and this and that. And I'm like, you got a giant Barbie house, you got a giant kitchen, and you guys don't even play with that stuff. You'd rather play with these boxes. So next year, I'm just going to the U-Haul, and I'm buying a big old bulk of boxes, and they're just going to be a big old bulk of boxes. That's what we're going to do. So no problem, Charlie. I'm telling you, I am addicted to going and watching your stuff, buddy. So, let's see what fish and junk. I didn't see this. Let's see. Says one time I went to put a red in the net while waiting. Threw the hook straight. Oh no. Oh. Let's take that down. That makes me hurt. Oh.
What happened?
Fish and Junk had a red on one end of the hook, and the other one he flopped and got him in the arm. So he's got a hook hanging in his arm with a red fish on the other end, flopping all over the place.
Oh, you didn't tell him about the dog.
Oh, the dog. Oh, yeah.
Can you get out?
Oh, my dog. I'm trying to put hooks on this rattle trap or take them off, and my dog walked up and smelled the backside of the lure. And I moved it away from her nose, but when I did, she got scared and moved her nose down. So she had a hook through her nose. And then when I tried to grab her, she put a hook through my hand. So I have a dog trying to get away from me and the hook and my hand stuck in her mouth. And then I have my son and my wife trying to hold the dog down and her shaking her head and in my hand. And that was a bad day.
And then it came out of your hand and hooked her in the bottom of the chin.
Yeah, so now
And then she tried to bite everybody. And we had to all dogpile the dog on the back porch and hold her down and perform surgery on her face. And then she got mad at us like it was our fault that she had like 6 hooks stuck in her face.
And then a week later, she did it again. So I don't even remember where that was. It was right here. She got me right here, and it ripped out through my.
Stop it!
It ripped. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it ripped me right here.
Get out of here!
So yeah.
You can have it in a minute.
I mean, any hook in your body that is not fun. Not fun at all. Not fun.
Open the door. I know you hear her.
It's World War III or IV, maybe even, I think we've made it up to maybe World War X here in the house today. It's that bad right now. I got one kid mad because he can't play inside of the box. And I got another kid mad because the other kid wants to come in the room where the box is. And then the other one's mad because she has to be in there with these 2 whiny people. So.
Not even in there. I love you.
I love you too.
Thanks.
But, man, I was super scared earlier, guys. You just don't understand. I was like underneath the chair, underneath this table that the computer's sitting on, looking at my wife's foot, trying to figure out how I'm going to get the hook out. And it actually came in a mystery tackle box. What was that? Advent calendar where you open them up and you pull them out, and they have this little sticky glue thing. That's what was stuck in her foot. It wasn't actually a hook, which it was. But yeah, whew. So no hook in, just her scared because there was a rattle on the bottom. Now I know how she should know now how the cat felt when she put the bell around her neck. Yeah, the dog did not. Yeah, we still have her. She's the one that bit me on the foot.
Not on purpose.
She's the one who bit me on my arm the last time. The last time I tried to break up the fight, she bit me on the foot, and that's when the massacre happened in my kitchen. And the time before that, they were out back fighting, and I tried to separate them by just putting my arm in and grabbing one, and she bit me on the arm. And then they were in a fight over some food at one point, so I reached down and grabbed the bowl, and she bit me on the arm, so on the wrist. So this dog has bitten me twice, or 3 times now, so I don't feel bad about the hook in her nose right now. I did at the time. She has big teeth. And she's not a Rottweiler. She's a boxer pit mix. So she has a nice bite. She has a very nice bite.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said about her.
Yeah, she has a very nice bite. And then, of course, we have Nala, the Akita, and she's 2 years old, but she acts like she's a puppy. And she was supposed to be my service dog, but because when we had her in Florida, she got out and the neighbor kicked her and hurt her back. She couldn't do the training that she needed because she couldn't do the stuff that needed to be done. So now was just a very expensive investment that I need to get rid of. So if anybody wants a dog, I have a free one. And she doesn't like other animals. She likes to play with other animals, but she's not nice when she plays with them. So yeah. So anyway, well, I'm glad you guys stopped by and wanted to come in here and join my live. Like I said, I only did a live because I didn't think anybody else was going to do one tonight. And now there's like 3 of them out there. So I appreciate you guys staying in here and enjoying the numbness of MODOG's lives. And I'm hearing the screaming and stuff like that. You don't have to stay in here. I don't want to hold you hostage. If you feel like it's going to make me mad at you if you leave my live to go watch somebody else's, it's not. It's not. I'd rather you go enjoy somebody else who has about 30 people in it and talk with them people and learn some other stuff other than sit in here and watch me go crazy and get scared for hooking Mrs. MODOG. Then, you know. Yeah, my foot's fine. She did a really good job on it. I'm not going to show you on here, but it has a big old bite mark on one side where her teeth got me and her canine went in. And then on the top side of the other side of my foot is where her bottom tooth had scraped all the way up. So it looked like somebody took a knife and took it across the top of my foot. But I mean, it hurts every now and again, but I was lucky that the part where her tooth went in and ripped up is the part of the side of my foot where when they did my surgery, they messed up my nerve. So I have no feeling on that side. So that's not so bad. But that fish and junk, that's what, I mean, if you go back and watch my other lives, we talk about this and we talk about it on why I do the things that I do. That's what this is all about, man. This isn't one of those. This is life. When you're in MODOGs, this is life, man. This is what you get when you come in here. You get to hear the baby screaming in the background, and I'm not going to sit here and tell them to stop because that's life. Just like at your house, it's not all studio and in a room where you can't hear anything else. My wife's in there cooking. I don't know if you can hear that right now, but that's, you know, just like when you were out fishing, you go out and you cast and 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 cast. Oh, I caught a fish. And then you cast and cast. And that's what fishing with MODOG was supposed to be about. But I just try to keep it real. And, you know, I mean, I'm not a movie star. I'm not one of these that, it's not all about me. Actually, it's about everything around me. That's the way I look at life, is everything around me. I'm not the star of anything. Hopefully I can intrigue you guys to come and watch me do these silly lives. And oh yeah, make sure you're catching up on here, guys. Make sure you refresh and go to the live chat and this and that. Rocco just said that he's been like 3 minutes behind. So that's probably when he was back looking at the pictures of my wife. I'm just kidding, Rocco. That's our secret. That's all right. That's all right. Well, now you're caught up. You'll have to just go back 3 minutes and watch what all you missed in that 3 minutes, because I'm pretty sure that real life. That's right. Real life. Real life. Just like with you when you're sitting there and you're painting and I think it's your son that came and helped when your wife was just out of the hospital and was taking her break. He was in there talking, and I mean, everything that goes on the other side of that, on the other side of the camera is life, man. Is life. This isn't life. This is just me. Life is over there, and they enjoy coming and making me feel weird for being here while looking at them. Like on the last live, my daughter set up like 13 stuffed animals out here like they were an audience, and she's over there taking their little heads and she's turning their little heads, looking at each other like, man, that was kind of, weird. That's what happened. That's what happens here. And then you got Mr. Jaden. Can you see Mr. Jaden? There's Jaden. All this is eczema. We give him his medicine and stuff, and he just can't stop itching it. We don't beat him or anything. It's just eczema. It's so dry right here because of the heater. You know, it dries out your house and stuff. We got to get him a humidifier, and then we have the problem with, oh my gosh, now he's super itchy on the rest of his body. So. That's what we were talking about earlier too, Fish and Junk, is I try to go out and I watch people's videos and I like them and stuff like that. I forget to do that comment thing where I go on there and nice video, this is awesome. And sometimes I just forget. I get lax on that. And when I go on lives, I like to sit in there and I talk, and I always forget to go over there and hit that like button. I always forget. Matter of fact, I made a fun of Reef Robber one night. I was on his live, and he said, make sure you go and you hit that like button. And I was like, well, I wanted to be in your live first for a few minutes to find out if I really liked it or not before I hit the like button. But I was actually I forgot to do it. So, yeah. Yeah, the lives are fun, man. I mean, because you're interacting. You're not really interacting with the videos, except for when you were going on mine with, you know, when I first started, and that was just us out fishing. And I mean, I showed it all. If you ever go back and you watch the in the beginning, you know what I'm trying to say. But if you go back and you watch those and you go through and you watch, it's like, from the time I get out of the truck to the time I put the kayak back in, that's all fishing. It was not just catches. It was casting. It was talking. It was everything. Everything is in there. And then I started editing, and I edited out a whole bunch of stuff. So now you get me talking at the beginning, and then me catching a fish and cast, catch a fish, cast, catch a fish. And there's a whole lot of talking that I'm doing like right now that gets edited out, and you don't even get to see it. And it's hard to edit when you're a talker like me. It's hard. I should find somebody to edit my videos, because then they would be like, okay, no, we don't need to hear all of that. No, that's not going to work in there. No, me, I'm like, oh yeah, I got to tell them about that. That's got to be in there. And then it goes from catching a fish to talking about something that has nothing to do with anything, and then catching a fish, and then talking about nothing that has anything to do with anything, and then missing fish. But that's the way I like it. That's probably why I don't have very many subscribers. It can't all be about catching. It has to be about the fishing. The fishing is why you're out there. If everybody went out and just caught fish, this wouldn't be any fun. If you just went out and caught fish all the time, you wouldn't have any fun doing it. It's all about the struggle, and the struggle is real, Mrs. MODOG.
I know, I can't open a can of tomato sauce.
You can't open a can of tomato sauce. She can't open the can of tomato sauce. That's what I've always thought. And then, I mean, I take everybody's ideas into perspective, and I'm sitting here thinking, man, is anybody even going to watch me just go out and fish? If I don't catch any fish, is anybody going to want to sit there and watch that? And I came up with, no, they're not. They're not going to. There's a lot of times that I go out and fish and I don't catch anything. I videotape the whole thing. So it's 3 hours of me casting and blah, 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 and not catching anything and talking. And you guys have never seen that because it got deleted. There is none there. I don't keep it around. It's gone. Hey, Outdoor Life in Oklahoma. Welcome to the live. We're just sitting in here complaining and talking and chatting and stuff like that. It's nothing really important. Just life. Life happens. And that's what we're talking about. Well, okay, Fish and Junk. I understand that if you could catch a 10-pound bass every time you threw your lure out, hell yes, I would go fishing.
Hey, that's a bad word.
I'm sorry. I have to put a coin in a jar. But you know what I'm saying. If you were to go out and you were to catch a fish every time, it would be no fun. It would be like, you would look for those days where you could go out and not catch anything, so you'd have time to relax. But, you know.
How much is a pinch of sugar?
It happens to all of us. A pinch?
Yes.
How much is a pinch of sugar? I don't know. Just a pinch?
I got little fingers. I'm doing 2 pinches.
Okay, do 2 pinches. Outdoor life in Oklahoma. I am in Oklahoma as well. I'm in the Lawton Fort Sill area. I live in Elgin. Thank you, Mrs. MODOG. But where exactly are you? Are you over in the OKC area? Is that where you're at? Outdoor Life in Oklahoma has a video that's coming out soon. You all should look for that one to come out. And I'm sure that everybody in here that Alvin, welcome. Hey, Isaac, how's it going, buddy? Welcome to the show. Buddy, he called me Moklahoma Dog. Got that from Reef Robber the other night. He renamed me. So Alvin's in the house, and we got Isaac in the house. I know it's not Logan, because Logan never goes on and does anything anymore. He just goes out and fishes and gets videotaped. So it should just be I fishing, but that's okay. I'm not going to blame you, Isaac. I know having a partner is a struggle sometimes, buddy. But I do enjoy all of your videos that you go out there and you do, and your ice fishing one was fun. I think we talked about it the other day. But check out IL Fishing if you haven't already. Him and his little buddy go out and they do some awesome little fishing. That's not all about the lures and stuff for them. It's about what kind of fish they can catch, and that's amazing. Yep. Oh, I want to go to Lake Fork so bad. And the Illinois River. Yes, sir. Yep. No, no, Rocco. It's Isaac and Logan. Everybody goes on there and they'll say ill fishing. Hey, ill fishing, how you doing? And I'm sitting on the background or in the chats going, that's Isaac. I'm just letting you know, guys, that's Isaac. You'll never call me MODOG again. It's always going to be Moklahoma Dog. I guess I'll have to change it then. Thanks to Reef Robber. He's like, the Mo makes you seem like you're from Missouri, and and you're not. You're from Oklahoma, so Moklahoma Dog sounds a whole lot better. And I mean, I never put much thought into it, but yeah.
The name originated in Iraq.
Yeah, the name originated in
Lewis.
In Fort Lewis, yeah. Fort Lewis in Iraq. That's what my soldiers used to call me. If you ever go on my videos and you look at why I'm called MODOG, it tells you all about it and how I got my name. And before the Army, I used to race cars, and I was sponsored by Purina. Purina sponsored me, and then Wichita Greyhound Park sponsored me out of Kansas. And I painted a car that was all dogs on it. And whenever I came out on the track, they called me. They played "Who Let the Dogs Out" whenever I would bring my race car out on the track, and everybody was thinking it was back from then, but no, I was just called Morris back then. So, and then I joined the Army and was called Morris for a while, and then one of my soldiers came up and said, "Hey, Sergeant Mo," because he didn't want to say Morris, and our platoon name was man, I can't even think of now. The Mad Dogs. So he said Sergeant MODOG, and it just stuck from there. And I've been MODOG ever since. It's been 10 years now I've been called MODOG, so that's why. That's why. I know you guys wanted that little recap on my life.
Out in 2017. It's been 15 years.
I mean, it was 10 years in the Army. I'm talking, yeah. 10. I only did 10 years for all of you that are wondering. I only got to do 10 years, and then I got soldiers taken away from me because I was hurt, and they medically retired me. I didn't just get out of the Army. I got medically retired. I would still be in the Army right now if I could. I enjoyed it. It was an eye-opening experience to the life that I was leading. So joining the Army late in my life and then getting out and retiring, it was very humbling knowing what I had while I was in the Army, even though I didn't feel like I had much, but I enjoyed my time in the service. I enjoyed serving my country, and if I could do it all over again, I would. And I do a lot of things different, like not drive over the edge of a cliff.
You couldn't see.
or get blown up. But things are what they are, and here we are. And now I'm doing YouTube and fishing and taking care of a house full of children. So how long have I been living in Oklahoma? Let's see. I got in Oklahoma. I lived in Kansas for most of my life. And then
We moved here in 2014.
we moved here. Yeah, I got stationed here in 2014. But before that, in 2007, I was stationed here. So I was here for a year then. And then, did my whole Army thing and then came back here in 2014. And in 2017 is when I retired.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2017 is when I had to retire. So, and then I moved to Florida and hated it.
Then we moved back and bought a house.
And moved back and bought a house and said I'd never come back to Oklahoma again. And here I am, right where we said we never wanted to be. Right where we said we never wanted to be. And I'm so glad that we came back here. But
Anybody that ever gets stationed at Fort Sill, instantly once they hear that's where they're going, they question whether or not they want to stay in the Army.
Yes. But then it's so fun. And when I got here to Fort Sill, it was like, I'd already been here because I did training here. And then when I got here and I was doing my time, and I was like, man, this place sucks. And everybody was like, well, once you're in Lawton and Fort Sill, you're stuck in Lawton and Fort Sill. And I was like, no, I'm not coming back to this place. I'm leaving. I'm going to Florida when I retire, and that's where I'm going to stay. And here I am back in Lawton, Fort Sill, Oklahoma area, because I don't know how it happened, because we had friends here and we just ended up coming back. No, you don't have to thank me for my service, buddy. I did it all because you guys allowed me to. And it was a great time, and I could do it over again if my old body would let me, but it won't. So I enjoyed I enjoyed my time in the service. I really miss my soldiers. That's the big thing. Once you get soldiers, once you get to the point in your Army career that you have soldiers, and I'm sure I'm not the only one in here that's had a career in the Army or military or anything. But once you get your soldiers, those are your boys. Those are your kids. Those are your daughters. They're yours. They're your family. And I mean, you can grow up in the Army and have your platoon, your other service members that you're in there with. But once you get soldiers, they're yours. And when they took the 35 soldiers away from me when I was retiring, and they said, you got to give these up and you're going to get out of the Army, that just broke my heart. So, and it took a long time. It took about 2 years for me to get back to civilization life. It took me a long time to realize that I wasn't the one who was telling everybody what to do anymore, So it was one of those eye-opening experiences, and now I'm better for it, and life goes on, and now I catch fish when I can. So, but did you ever tell me where you lived at outdoors? I don't know if I missed it or not. I probably did. Edmond area. Nice. My dad used to own land in Vian, Oklahoma. I don't know if you know where that is, up by Salisaw, up by Tin Killer Lake. We had 198 acres over there that we used to run around and play on and stuff, but not anymore. But I love Oklahoma. I love this area that we live in. My wife, however, doesn't like it that much because it's cold and she's not a cold weather kind of person. I'm not either, but I can deal with it for the 3 months that we have it.
3 months? It gets cold in September, October, and then it lasts until April.
It's not cold like snow on the ground cold. Like,
no, but it's
like
cold and it hurts my old lady bones.
Your old lady bones.
My joints hurt.
Smoke them.
I can't say the F word, but you can talk about smoking joints.
Marijuana's legal.
Only if you... Anyways, you can take a thing of Fabuloso and poke a tiny hole in it.
IL Fishing said Oklahoma is cold. Not all the time though.
And you put it in the tank on your toilet, and it makes your toilet smell nice all the time.
Mrs. MODOG is sitting here talking about these little pellet things you put in the toilet.
No, it's not a pellets. It's a whole bottle of Fabuloso.
In the toilet. We're talking about toilets on my fishing live. We're talking about everything in here, people. We're just bringing it up. We're just going to talk the night away. And if you don't want to be in here to listen to potty mouth talking.
I didn't say anything bad.
Potty, the toilet, potty.
I'm like, I only said one bad word. I didn't even say a bad word, but I thought it was going to,
I'm just kidding, you all. I'm just
we're
kidding.
going to have a Grey's Anatomy because you're going to have to pull hooks out of my feet.
It is cold here. It's not super cold. Like, I went fishing the other day when it was cold, and I caught an 8-pound bass in water that wasn't frozen.
Always too windy.
I can never make her happy. We went to Florida, and she wasn't happy. And Florida is nice all year round, and she wasn't happy. She wanted the winters because it didn't feel like winter in Florida. And now we're here where it's cold in the winter. She doesn't want to be here in the winter. She wants to be somewhere warm in the winter. Do they make a place like that? I don't think so. Because even in Arizona in the desert, it gets down cold in the desert and super hot during the day.
Arizona, if you paid me.
Well,
It's
good.
orange. The whole state's orange. Cactuses. That's it. That's all you got.
Good.
You got dirt and cactuses. Cacti.
Your personal best, that was smaller than my personal best.
Ooh, rude.
What?
I said, ooh, rude.
Rude what?
Their personal best is smaller than your personal best?
He said that's double my personal best. My 8-pound was double what his personal best is. So he's caught a 4-pound bass.
I've never really caught a big bass. I've caught some big catfish.
Yeah, we've caught a lot of big catfish.
You caught the biggest catfish. I miss fishing with you.
Yes. I mean, if you look and you see a live come up and it's MODOG, you know you're going to get life in MODOG's lives. He said, this is life. This is what you get when you're in MODOG. That's right. If you look and you go, hey, MODOG got a live, we're going to go in there. We're going to hear babies screaming. We're going to hear the wife talking in the background. We're going to see the wife at some point because MODOG's going to have to go take a pee. And we're going to get life at MODOG's house. That's what you get when you're on the lives.
In my defense, he slept most of the day because he hasn't been able to sleep for the last 4 days. So this is the only time I've actually gotten to talk with him.
It's negative 14.
Where?
Where are you from,
Minnesota.
Isaac?
Minnesota. $10, Minnesota. I'm just kidding.
Fishing Junk said it's 57 for him right now.
Well, that's nice. It's fixing to.
IL's biggest bass is 413.
Look at you go, little dude.
That's a good bass, buddy. You saw the excitement that I get whenever I catch a fish. It doesn't matter what it is. All fish. Listen,
Anything over 2 pounds.
it is not about you fishing. It is about the fish you catch. So if you go out and you spend all day fishing and you catch 21-pound bass, you had a good day. If you go out and you spend 5 hours fishing and all you can pull in is one 8-pound bass, you got lucky catching that fish. So there you go. It's not about you fishing. It's about how many times the fish enjoy you.
I mean, that blew my mind. I don't know where you were going with it, but it blew my mind.
Never weigh them. I need to start measuring them. I went out and bought all this stuff for my bass boat so I could go do bass tournaments, and then my boat turned out to be not so good for bass tournaments. So now I have all these tags.
All these culling tags.
I have
and you never used them.
I have culling tags, and I have my scales, and I have all this stuff in my boat for bass fishing tournaments, and
shiny yellow measuring.
yeah, my measurings, my measuring board, and
I almost wanted to measure.
I have all this stuff for all that kind of thing, and I only put them on the scale.
I'd rather you measure how tall I am than how much I weigh. Just saying.
You'd rather me measure you than tell you how much you weigh?
Yeah.
I mean, if I'd have measured that 8-pound bass, it was only like 24 inches long, and that's not an 8-pound bass.
Fat girl though.
She was a huge girl.
Big old.
Big bass!
She wasn't pregnant. They're not there yet.
No, she was just
She was
stuffed.
just fat.
Yeah, she was just stuffed.
But you had a turtle in one of your bass.
I had a turtle in that 4-pound, that 410 had a turtle or something in it. I'm telling you, that was kind of weird, but
It's not a turtle.
Yeah.
It's a tuma. It's
And
not a
Draco-
tuma, it's a turtle. Mmm. It smells really good. I hope it tastes okay.
Antarctica.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
People don't inhabit Antarctica. Only scientists inhabit Antarctica.
Are you a scientist, Isaac?
This little 11-year-old boy is pulling one over on me. You liar. Minnesota. You gotta make him talk, then you'll know.
Oh yeah, definitely. I love topwater fishing. You guys don't understand. Topwater fishing is there's nothing better than a giant blow up. Nothing better. Nothing better. I enjoy it.
Who's the potty mouth now?
I didn't say anything.
Blow out, like.
Oh. He said, I'm offended. I'm 12. You go.
12-year-old that's not from Antarctica.
You go, Isaac. I'm offended. I'm 12. Well, buddy, you're always welcome in here no matter how old you are. I mean, you guys have seen my babies running around.
13 and older only, son.
She said 13 and older only.
You gotta be this tall.
Oh, God. I don't know. Isaac's pretty tall. He's pretty tall for his age. He's pretty tall.
I'm not allowed.
Yeah, you're not allowed. You're only 5'1"
On a good day.
on a good
I'm gonna
day.
stand up straight.
So, but yeah, so medium heavy spinning rods. Do you want to hear a shark story? My wife caught a shark and then broke it off on the back of the boat because she refused to move.
He broke himself off.
So,
I feel like this Isaac kid is like the kids that we used to have to fight with on Xbox.
a 4-foot shark. Isaac is probably one of those kids that we used to fight with on Xbox. Yes, Isaac is.
Tell your mom to make me a sandwich.
No, buddy, you don't look like an 11-year-old. No,
I can't even see you.
She's just talking. She knows that you're a younger gentleman, young adult, and because I watched you on. She watched your with me the other day.
Ice fish.
Yeah, you're ice fishing the other day. Me and her were watching it. So he's 6'2"
Holy shit.
at 11.
That's insane.
6'2". I don't think so, Isaac.
Are you
He said I'm 6'2". Everybody was like, "What are they feeding you?"
It's the one that put the Happy Meal on.
Fish and Junk is 6'1" and 15. So what are you? Are you guys like on the bottom of the? You guys like got Huh? You guys hang from your toes?
One of my regulars has a son, and he comes through. She said he wears a 36 in pants. I mean, when he's sitting in her car, his knees are like at the dash, and he's like 5'11", 6 foot, 13 years old. He wears a size, I think she said it was like a 13 in shoes.
Wow.
I don't know what they're doing to these kids.
I don't know either. Say hi.
Hi.
Look, all these people over here.
Yeah.
Outdoor life in Oklahoma is 7'8". Come on, buddy.
How old is he? He's gotta be. Is that a kid too?
I mean, I'm 49 and I'm 5'11". So yeah, we've definitely missed something in our life, Rocco. We definitely missed that chip that they were giving out. Oh, you're crazy. He's 5'6".
I mean,
That's still good height for him. He's 12. Stop telling the boy that he's 11.
12. I'm sorry.
Look how you guys just took over my live. You guys are just going crazy in here, making everybody all worried that we missed something. Where was I when they were handing that out? We were out fishing, Rocco. We were doing stuff. We didn't get in line for those. Yeah. We were fishing when they were handing out the Charlie said I'm 5 years older than Yoda, and he was like 900. Oh, Charlie, you're a hoot, buddy. You're not an owl? Dang it.
Okay, serious question. Never mind. Answered it.
You gonna say hi?
Hi.
Say hi, Charlie.
Hi, Daddy.
Say hi, Fish and Junk.
Hi, person up.
Say hi, Rocco.
How are you?
Say hi, Isaac.
Hi, Esther.
Say hi, Outdoor Life in Oklahoma.
Hi,
In Oklahoma.
here.
Yeah. This is Trinity, if you all don't know that already. Probably everybody in here does. Who else did we not say hi to? I think that's everybody. And I don't mind that. I like small crowds because, I can keep track of things. Yep. You ready to go play? And can I put you down? Okay. Say bye and blow him a kiss.
Mama.
Okay. There you go, bud. Bye, you.
Hi, you.
That's my little one. She's crazy. Rocco said hi, Trinity.
It's hot. I mean, you can't eat it right
Yeah, see, that's how it is in our house. I'm 5'10", and then my wife's only 5'1", so our kids are going to be way, way taller than us, I think. Way, way taller. They're getting ready to eat dinner at 10 o'clock.
now. Don't judge me. Everybody woke up at 1 p.m. today. Oh, yeah.
Isaac said, I'm still offended that nobody believes I was 6'2", but what do I know? I'm just an 11-year-old.
12. Get it right.
Oh, Isaac, you're crazy. You guys are funny. I was jealous for a second that you were 6'2" and 12-year-old. I was like, dang. But all you jokers out there. Pretty soon I won't have a job. Everybody else will be funnier than me. Are you mad? Oh, sounds like it.
Hey.
God. 6'5" his son is 6'5" tall, Charlie's son. Must be the beans that you guys are feeding your kids or something. Guess your age. Outdoor life. Wait, didn't you already tell us how old you were? I will go to your channel, buddy. I will go and look at you, and I can tell. Hold on.
I don't think they know.
I think you guys are behind. You need to update your lives so that you can catch up with me. Let me see. I'm going to outdoor life. I'm going to look you up. Go into my subscriptions.
Don't let that sit there.
Outdoor life in Oklahoma. Outdoor life in Oklahoma. We're going to go to your channel right now, buddy. I would put you at, let's see. Does it say? Where is your about? How old would you say he is?
14.
He has a truck.
How do you know it's his truck and not his daddy's truck? Have you seen him drive the truck?
He has a motorcycle. I'm looking at your channel right now.
We had dirt bikes and 4-wheelers.
I don't think he was fishing with her. Yeah, I'm going to put you at 15, buddy. I think you're about 15 or 16.
It's not his truck. Why would he have a hitch on his truck?
Why wouldn't he have a hitch?
Because he's not. It's his daddy's truck. Regardless, I didn't get my first car until I was 19, so you're doing better than me.
I'm thinking, oh, he said he's 14.
Bam! Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Well, you just made Mrs. MODOG happy because she's better than me.
No, your daddy said 15.
You could have told me that my sign was crooked back here, guys. Must have happened when Mrs. MODOG almost got a hook stuck in her foot.
I think it actually happened when I tripped on the chair.
Well, Isaac was right. That's probably because you guys know each other.
In a piece of the country, I mean, they used to give us cars and let us drive around before we were old enough to do it anyways.
Well, don't wish that on yourself, buddy, because if you eat too much now and then you think you can do it later, you end up having 7 pizzas on top of each other. I'm just letting you know. Because I was the same way going through high school and everything. I could never gain weight. I could never, ever gain weight. It didn't matter how much I ate. And then, boom, here I am.
Mama, when I'm done, can we watch a Harry Potter movie?
No, I'm not staying up for 2 hours to watch a Harry Potter movie.
Because you looked around?
No, because I've already seen them all 1,000 times.
If you click the one called Ladyfish on the fly, you can see how tall I am. I'm swinging and on foot. Oh, so let's see how tall, how my old fishing junk is. Yeah. Oh, that's his brother's truck. The white truck is his brother's truck. Well, fish and junk, you got to stop doing that. You got to eat. Even if you eat small stuff throughout the day, you have to eat throughout the day because eventually that's going to catch up with you. And everything that you miss when you eat, it's all going to go into, well,
Your body automatically
Rocco can
stores
help
it.
you with that. So
Your body stores it as fat because it goes
Yeah.
into like a survival
it
mode.
goes into a survival mode and it stores it as fat. That's what happened to me. I eat pizza and junk food all the time now. So where's Jaden?
Jaden!
Come eat.
I bought a big
Yes, you are very active. You're always doing something, Rocco. Always. You are definitely and that energy that you have, that I don't know where that comes from with you, buddy. So much energy. You talk 5,000 miles a minute, and it's great. Fish and junk. I'm sorry. I got sidetracked here, buddy. Fish and
Is that
junk.
what your live has come to? Is guessing everybody's age?
Right now it has, yes. You have a problem with that? Take it up with these people in here.
Have you already told them how old I am?
No. Fishing junk. You're not the fishing junkie. You're fishing junk. Junk fishing. Junk fishing. No. Did I do something wrong here? Fishing junk. Charlie. He said, I'm just fat and old. Oh, goodness. We're not fat and old, Charlie. We're just well maintained for winter months. Slow movements.
Dad bods are in.
Dad bods are in.
Mom bods are in.
What are dad bods?
They were mama.
What are mom bods?
Hey, stop copying me.
I can't find you, fish and junk. What the heck?
I'm over
Can you not
here.
just click on his name?
I'm not sure if it will let me do things like that.
Not me. He's not talking
No, I
about
can't
me.
do it. I'm sure somebody else
What are
can.
you talking about? Not you. What are you talking about?
Are you gonna eat that all your own?
Deuces for everything.
I found him immediately.
How? I put his name in.
Fishing _ junk.
That's what I
It's
did.
the only person that pops up.
I have, look, fishing. Oh, it's not fishing.
There's no G.
That's what I did. There we go. There we go.
I don't see anything with his face though.
He said you have to go to a certain one. Do you tie all those lures, buddy? Oh, I'm not subscribed to your channel. I thought I was. I am now subscribed.
16.
You think he's 16?
Yes.
So Mrs. MODOG has put you down as a 16-year-old.
I thought you said he was 14.
No, nobody left, buddy. Everybody's still here. No, I think everybody's just sitting here in awe of how silly MODOG's lives are. I think that's what we do is we sit here and we go, oh my gosh, I can't believe this guy has a channel. It's crazy. He's 15.
I was so close.
So close. So close. So close. And you said, yes, you tie those yourself? You tie your lures?
He goes fishing in ditches, like ditches that just have water in them.
Yeah. I'm sitting here watching you tie this lure right now.
What did she do?
Oh, that is awesome. So, guys, we have, man.
It's a clip. No, it's not. Different
Can you guys just eat your food?
They don't.
So everybody guessed you at 14 and 15, or 14 and 16 is what everybody was guessing. But you're 15. Oh, IL's back. He had to
Achilles, give me back my clip.
carry a treadmill down the hall. So, why would they be at school right now?
So they don't have school tomorrow?
I'm pretty sure they do.
I didn't mean it in a bad way.
Well,
Hey.
UDL, that's what I call him. His name's Charlie, but he paints those blanks. He buys the blanks and then paints them, and man, they're awesome.
Did you eat yours already?
Those are awesome. So I don't do a lot of fly fishing. I'm not a big light tackle kind of guy. I go out and I try to catch the biggest bass that I can, and that's what I like to go out and catch. I do some catfishing, but most of the time I'm just throwing bass baits out. But I think you guys are awesome that make your own lures. That's awesome. If I made my own lures, I'd probably save myself $1 million a year. Because I get so many lures that I don't even use them. You guys saw my box earlier. I have a box full of baits that aren't even open. I've never even touched them.
It's 10:16.
Never even touched them. Here's a jerk bait I haven't even opened yet from Catchco.
It's nice too. It's like a
So-
little spook looking dude. He's white.
So that one's not opened. Not opened. Never been opened. I have all these miniature crankbaits that I've never opened. This is from 6th Sense. And, here's the square bills that I was talking about earlier. I don't know if you can see that or not. Brand new from 6th Sense. Here's a movement from 6th Sense that I haven't opened. There's this whole thing over here is full of lures that are unopened. Here is what is this one? This is a rattle trap this is from Carl's Bait and Tackle. A rattle trap that I haven't opened.
If you don't eat, you will go.
And here's another one, a different style. Just unopened tackle just sitting here. I think I need to do a giveaway. What do you guys think? You think I need to do a giveaway with some of these baits? Some kind of giveaway? Charlie just gave away 10 of his custom painted lures. He had some jerk baits in there, square bill, an eye bill, a wake bait, crank bait, whopper plopper, and I believe another top water, then a hat, and I believe a decal. And he gave all that away on a spin of the wheel, gave it all away the other day. And somebody got them some custom ugly dog lures, and I would have been extremely happy to get me some of them lures at that point, but I wasn't lucky enough to be on the wheel because I didn't make the live. So, hey, can you please eat? Awesome. I just can't make lures. I'm telling you.
Trinity, leave him alone.
See, you guys are. Yeah, there's no way I could tie ties or tie flies. I couldn't do it. There's no way. I'd get cramped. My hands would cramp so bad trying just to tie little tiny things. And nope. What are you doing?
I just want you to eat.
Oh, I'll eat it. I got a microwave. Good. Miss MODOG says that 2 hours is a long time for a live.
No, I just want you to eat, and if you're not going to come in there, then I'm going to go play my game, I guess. Might make another cup of coffee. As I'm yawning.
Yeah. I don't know if you all know this, probably not, about Mrs. MODOG, but if she will like have a day off, and she'll be like, "Oh, I got a day off tomorrow. I'm going to stay up late and hang out with you." and I'm going to drink Red Bull and coffee and blah, blah, blah. And like 5 minutes after she drinks that Red Bull, done.
Okay, but for one, I make coffee for a living, so
Done.
it doesn't do anything for me. For two, I have a chronic illness that like constantly fights me to even have the energy to be awake.
Yes, but Red Bull and coffee doesn't do anything. It's so funny because we'll be like, you want to watch a movie? Yeah, I'm going to drink this Red Bull so I can stay up late with you and hang out. And then I'm like 5 minutes into the movie. It hadn't even started really yet. And I look over and her head's already down like this. I'm like, are you really? I was talking to her the other night. She went in there, went to bed. I'm sitting there talking to her. And I asked her a question. This was like 5 minutes after she laid down. I turn around and she's already snoring. Done. That's how fast this girl goes to sleep. It's so funny. That or she just gets that bored with me. I'm going to go with the bored part. She gets that bored. And sewing thread. Vice grips and sewing thread. Nice. Yeah, he did one for 10 hours, didn't he? He had to start that thing like 3 times. Yeah. He uses pillows out of an old pillow, or feathers out of an old pillow.
Kaylee, hand me those. I said number one.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a fly fisherman. Not a fly fisherman. I throw lures and plastic worms, and someday I'll have to go out and try it. It sounds like a lot of fun. It sounds just like topwater fishing, just with the itty bitty tiny fly. So, I mean, it sounds like fun, but I just can't see myself trying to do it. Yeah. So anyway, guys, Mrs. MODOG is, what are you writing in?
It's my my Scentsy planner for the year.
Scentsy planner for the year. Got it. We got a plan on how many Scentsy boxes we're going to get at the door. Every time I go outside the door, I got to pick up a Scentsy box off of the porch. It's that crazy. You don't fly fish, you just make them. Well, make them and sell them, buddy. Make them and sell them. You guys are crazy. Well, I still plan on doing a live again on, I think, Sunday night. I'm not sure if that's going to be a great day for me or not, but that's what my plan is. I'm trying to pick a night where not anybody is going to do lives because, you know, trying to share people is crazy. And I don't want to take away from you guys if you'd rather go and do that. So I think I'm going to start doing a live on Sunday. And I think I want to start doing a giveaway of some sort for the people who do show up and take the time to spend with MODOG and the family. So, because we really do appreciate you guys coming in here and letting me jab on and talk and enjoy the company that you guys give. And, you know, we really appreciate you guys stopping by. I wish I could do something important while I sit up here talking like Charlie does. I mean, that man will sit there and talk and paint at the same time and get a lure out. So, That's just yeah, I'm just really not into fly fishing. It just doesn't I don't know. I mean, I've watched a lot of people fly fish, and those fish they catch on those are bigger than any of the bass I catch. So I don't know. Maybe I'm missing the point. Maybe I'm missing the point. So he said he lost his sanity at 10. He's now 11. That's funny. Yeah. But hey, I really do appreciate you guys stopping by. Like I said, we're going to start doing a live on Sunday, and I'm going to start doing a giveaway because you guys do take time to come in here and enjoy hanging out. So right now I'm going to go. Mrs. MODOG made me some dinner. It's sitting over here right beside me, and it smells really good. And, you know, us big guys, we got to eat when we see food. So, but I appreciate you guys for stopping by. It's been going for 2 hours, and it was just one of those thrown up things because nobody was doing a live. So, but I do appreciate you. Thank you, Charlie, for stopping by. Thank you, Isaac, for stopping by. Rocco, of course. I've always got you, buddy. Anything you need, just let me know. Alvin, if you're still in here, I appreciate you stopping by and listening in and just sitting back in the background there, and probably that's what he does. And then when a bot comes in, he bings them on the head. It's great. And Fish and Junk, appreciate it. I'm going to call you Fish and Junk until you tell me to call you something else. So Oklahoma Outdoor Fishing, appreciate you coming in and stopping by and taking the time. Good to know you're over there in Edmond. If I ever get over that way, we'll have to hook up and do some fishing because that would be cool.
Not a long drive. We could do it in a
And
day.
Billy Shea was in here earlier. I don't know if you know Billy Shea. He's a pretty good guy. Whenever you guys see him in here, he doesn't have a channel or anything. He just helps MODOG out. He's a really good fella. So I appreciate you guys. And you guys just have a great rest of your week, and I will see you on Sunday. Thanks again.